You're listening to the audio production of The Thing Beneath the Thing, What's Hidden Inside and What God Helps Us Do About It, by Steve Carter, published by Thomas Nelson and read by the author. Please note that you may download an accompanying PDF that provides enhanced materials for this audiobook. To download the PDF, please visit harperchristianaudio.com.
To Sarah Lynn, words can never fully describe who you are and what you truly mean to me. WATW, which means we against the world. My moment of madness. A few years back, while my wife Sarah and I were in the process of selling our Grand Rapids house in anticipation of a move to Southern California, we spent an evening sharing a meal with my grandparents. When snow flurries began to fall, Sarah and I put on our jackets and loaded our 8-month-old into our Honda Civic, determined to get safely home before the storm set in. As I drove, a huge chunk of ice hit our windshield, cracking it. Startled, I swerved. The car slid across the icy street and came to rest on the opposite shoulder. In a state of shock, we tried to figure out what had just happened. Where had that chunk of ice come from? Then it occurred to me. Someone had thrown it. I quickly turned the car around, heading back to where the ice had landed. I pulled over, unbuckled, and leapt from the car. "I'm going to find them," I shouted back to my stunned wife. Off in the distance, I could make out figures running. "I see you," I screamed. "I'm calling 911 right now." I ran until I came to an embankment. Assuming it was filled with snow, I channeled my inner athlete and attempted to jump over it. I quickly realized that instead of snow, it was a puddle of icy water. Could I make it across? Nope. I landed smack in the middle of it. So now I was soaking wet, freezing, and getting madder by the second. "You can't get away from me," I yelled, crawling out of the embankment and resuming my chase. After running across a field, I came to a neighborhood. I stopped in the middle of the street and, because I watched CSI religiously, closed my eyes and listened. Immediately, I heard the growl of a garage door 3 houses down. I ran straight to the front door and rang the doorbell. At this point, I was completely worked up, going over everything I wanted to yell at the person once the door opened. The crack in my windshield, the ice-soaked run, the wife and son left behind on the side of the road. I was so ready to let this guy have it. But an older gentleman answered the door. "Hello?" Breathing hard, I quickly asked, "Did some guy just run in here?" He replied that he...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?